Okay, when you buy an Aussie home brewer kit, this is what you get. You get your instructions, you get your controller, this is an Eurovision, motor, potentiometer and switch. Now for those of you that can't work out the instructions, I'll show you how to wire it up. It's pretty simple. Now this is my power supply I bought from eBay. I've taped it up, one so it's safer, I won't touch it, and two so you can't copy what I've done, because different brands have different outputs. But you've got 3 wires on your cord, make sure you use the earth, and you've got 2 wires which output your 12 volts at however many amps you bought. You have your motor, you can see it here, it's quite a nice motor. We'll look at our outer diameter of it, about 17 millimeters, and the inner diameter 12 millimeters roughly. So when you do your coupling, get a 12mm shaft, go straight in here or through the other side, whichever you prefer. Make sure you drill a hole through your rod. So you need a coupling that goes onto a 12mm rod, and then you'll need another coupling. It might be bigger or smaller depending on the shaft size of your mill. Alright, now these are really simple to hook up. This is basically what you get when you order a home brewer controller. Nice and simple. Now, it looks confusing because there's 8 terminals, but each 2 are connected to each other. So the first 2 are connected to one another, the next 2 are connected to one another, the next 2 are connected to one another, and the next 2 are connected to one another. So in reality, you've only got 4 connections on there. The reason there's 2 for each is to help this terminal block carry higher currents, because the controller is not just used for the Aussie homebrewer kit, it's also used as our generic controller. So if you're pulling 50 amps, you want to use both the connectors, both the connectors, both the connectors, both the connectors. Alright, now regardless of which revision you have, the connections are always going to be the same. These first 2 are either your battery positive or your power supply positive. These next 2 are your motor positive. Now for those that want to be technical, these 4 are actually connected together. Okay? Because this is a negatively switched unit, which is switched by these 2 here and these 2 here. So these 4 are actually connected together. But to keep it in line with the diagram, we'll keep it together like that. Now, first things first, we'll connect our motor. So we know the first 2 are for the supply and the second 2 are for the battery positive. So just twist these wires up, and I'm using the 3rd one here, but you could either use the 3rd or the 4th, your call, whatever you want to use. So that's our battery positive, our motor positive in place. See, we could use that one or we could use that one, makes no difference. Now our motor negative are the next 2 down. So you got 1, 2, 3. So they're the third one down, motor negative, so that's where we'll put our motor negative. So that's our motor connected. Nice and easy. Now, you've got a potentiometer and you've got a switch. The reason I don't have these connected onto the unit is because I don't know how far people want their cables. So it's better to leave them off and let people decide for themselves what they want to do. So you get your soldering iron ready and your wire. Now say we want a meter between our unit and the control. Snip your wire to however long you want it. And where am I? I'll just snip these. Alright, this wire I'm using is 3-core wire. So we'll put these onto the potentiometer. So strip them, twist them and tin them. I'll do the same for the potentiometer. Just tin them. Not sure if you can see that. Okay. If you have 3-core wire like I'm using here, you could hook the ground piece to the wiper, which is the middle of the potentiometer, and your red and your white to either edge. It doesn't matter what way you put these on. So you can see what I've done there. I have 3 wires in this particular cable. One going to either side of the pot and the ground wire going to the center. This is AV cable. I've just pulled it out because I don't have anything else handy right now. So strip the other end. Pull little cables around, twist it, strip it, not cut it, twist it, tin it. Okay, so as I said before, the middle one here is the wiper. So we hook that up to our wiper. Screw it in, that's one done. Put the other one to the other side. two done. And last but not least, third one in. That's three done. So that's our potentiometer hooked up. Now with your potentiometer, if you've got these red and white wires, the two outer ones, the wrong way around, as you turn it down anti-clockwise, the motor speed will increase. So you want it so as you turn it clockwise, the motor speed increases. All you got to do is just swap these two outer ones around. So twist them over. Alright, that's the potentiometer done. Now the switch is simple. All you have to do is short out these two. Once these two are shorted out, that's it. That's all you need to do. Now I'll grab some more wire. We might have our unit close to wherever we're working. So we'll just strip this wire. Now we only need the two wires for this, so we'll just snip these ones back, chuck them in the bin, and just strip these ones. So now we've just got this red wire coming out of here. Just twist them. Now we'll tin them. Now we only need to use the center of the switch and either side, doesn't matter which side. So you always got to use the center and one of the sides, but it doesn't matter which side. Now that's done. Just there's a pretty dodgy solder. That's the first one done. That's the second one done. Strip this end. Don't need these this earth one, so I'll cut that off. Strip these two. Twist them. Tin. And install. For some reason these are backwards. Screw them both up. And there you have it. Oops, one just came out. Okay, now we have the switch and the potentiometer installed. Okay, easy. Just 2 wires here. All I have to do is short together to work. On the switch, we use the middle one on either side. Now, we're ready to power it up. So, we get our eBay power supply, or whatever power supply we got. Could be a battery, could be a power supply. Throw our lead in there. Tighten that up. So that's done. Power supply lead. And we get our negative of our power supply. And power it in, or place it in. This is actually already turned on, so get our switch. Now our motor's ready to go. That's switched on. We turn this, and we've got it right. Now, on the controller, we can adjust the frequency. Just adjust it to the spot where it makes the least amount of noise. And your control's ready to go. As we turn it up, we get more speed. As we turn it down, we get less. That's how easy it is. Good luck with your kit.